We'll try doing it around the world, shall we? By the way, this ball might go flying somewhere, so if someone wants to get it, that'd be great. Okay? Oh. There we go. I am David Beckham. I'm David Beckham, stood right here before you today, okay? And you can see there I am, scoring at Old Trafford. There's been no superimposition of my face on top of that picture whatsoever at all. That was the day I scored a great free kick. I am David Beckham. Anybody believe me? No. You don't believe? Oh, Steve doesn't believe me over there. He's a professor, so maybe he knows better. I don't know. But we're looking today at how to tell the truth. There's so many things that get said today. We never know what the truth is. How can we know the truth? How can we tell the truth? How can we test the truth? So I'm going to look at a few things. But first of all, I want you to prove to me that I am not David Beckham. I've made a statement there. 50-50, isn't it? It's either true or it's false. Am I David Beckham? What do you think? What could we do to test whether I'm David Beckham or not? What could we do? Any ideas? What can we do? Jump on the spot as fast as I can. Jog on the spot. Well, David Beckham's not a particularly fast jogger. So I'll try something else.
Around the world with a football.
We're around the world with a football. Man, we've got a football here. We'll try doing it around the world, shall we? By the way, this ball might go flying somewhere, so if someone wants to get it, that'd be great. Okay? Oh. There we go. I'll let you all that, Johnny. So, we've tested it, we've tested my skills, and we've clearly proven that I can't do it around the world. All I can do is kick the ball halfway around the world, because I've got no control whatsoever. So I am not David Beckham. You've tested it, and you found the truth there. I am just Paul Sparks. No David Beckham here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at some of the things that people say to see how we can tell the truth. And then we're going to stand it against someone who absolutely is the truth. So, we've got a few things here. They claimed a bit ago, back in 1910, a guy called Charles Dawson found what they believed to be the missing link between apes and humans. And everybody got really excited about it. They found it in a quarry down in Piltdown, Sussex, and did it stand up to scrutiny? Well, no, it didn't. It was a complete forgery. People have even filed down the teeth to make it look sharper. It was absolutely not a half man, half ape. We're still looking for that missing link today, probably because it doesn't exist. Well, I know it doesn't exist, but you might still think it's out there somewhere. But that's known as the Piltdown hoax. It was a forgery, and it did not stand up to scrutiny. What about this? It was claimed years and years ago that by 2020, and for those of you who have a bit of an astute understanding of the time at the moment, 2024, so this is 4 years afterwards, by 2020, we would be flying civilians to the moon, living till we're 150, and have cured the common cold. None of those things have happened, have they? Yeah? So did those things happen? No, so it doesn't stand up to that. What about this? The politicians, the Conservative politicians were promising to stop the boats. They made a promise before, and they said, we will stop the boats. Now, did they stop the boats from coming, or did they just carry on coming? They just carried on coming. So they didn't achieve it. What about when the COVID vaccine was going around, and everybody was told, you know what? Take the vaccine, it will stop the spread of the virus. And everyone was promised that if you take this, you know, Granny will be safe at Christmas. That turned out to be true. Well, no, it didn't, did it? It didn't stop the spread of the vaccine. So people have made all these claims to be the truth, and they've not stood up to the truth. Now, what I want to ask you is there anybody who you can completely trust to tell the truth 100% of the time, and whatever he says does stand up to scrutiny? He did achieve everything that he set out to achieve. The things he predicted did happen, and everything he said turned out to be true. Who is it? There is somebody who has never been proved wrong. In anything he said, he's never been proved wrong. Now we can hold a bit of fun. We didn't know what was going on at the time of the coronavirus. You know, it was an uncharted territory. So it's understandable that people made mistakes with it. I get that. But this person would not have made that mistake. Where the claims he claimed have all come true. He has never been proved wrong. But you're wondering who it is. Who has always kept his promises. Remember the Conservative Party promised to stop the boats? They failed, didn't they? They failed. Well, this person always keeps his promises. None of his promises have been returned void. Who did amazing miracles? Did amazing feats. Amazing things. Prove who he was. And whose predictions all came true. Everything that this man ever said has come true. Every prediction. Even though they were years into the future, they came true. So who was this? It was the same person who claimed to be the Son of God. It is Jesus Christ. He claimed all these things. But you know, if you want to know whether what he said was true or not, one place to look is look at what other people said about him. You know, Peter said, he said, surely you are the Son of the living God. Other people came to him and said, you know, nobody could do these things unless God was with him, unless he'd come from God. You want to know the truth about somebody, find out about what their enemies say about them. Well, what did Jesus' enemies say? Well, the demons said, you are the Son of the Most High, the Son of the Most High God. And the Roman centurion who had just crucified him said this, surely this was the Son of God. These are Jesus' enemies, and they're proclaiming to be God. So I wonder, who do you say Jesus is? Because that is the greatest question that you can ask mankind. Who is he? Who is Jesus? Is he the Son of God? Well, I put it to you today that he is, because he's kept all his promises, he's never been proved wrong, he did amazing miracles, and all his predictions have come true. He's the man who not just tells the truth, but he is the truth. And he's the way. And he's the way to eternal life. And I just want to encourage you to come to him today and find the salvation that I found, that a lot of my friends stood here have also found. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Paul. That's great.